In this video, we're going to take a look at the base plate. We're back to using our inch template. Due to the layout that we have seen so far from these isometric views, we do want to make a change here. We always want to show the longest length in the front view. So in terms of layout, I have the longest length, which is that 4 inches here in the front, where I have my 3.5 on the right side. Mirroring and rotating would be a good option here. We do have a counter bored hole. In dimensioning, we will need to create that countersink symbol and the depth symbol. This part is symmetrical, and you might want to prepare for that process. And I am going to do so by just making little marks here so I can then center this, or mirror this. Alright, I know where the center of the circle is. We do know the diameter. The outside diameter is 175. The counter bore diameter is 125. And the through drilled hole is 0.75. Where these ribs hit the circle is going to be key in projection later on, but we do need to create the ribs. The rib width is the same, and that is 1/4 of an inch. So I'll go 1/8 of an inch out. I'm just doing this off to the side. And now I can go 1/4 inch down. And lock that off. I do want to remember to delete this vertical line. So that this one's done, I can mirror this here aside, but I'm going to wait to mirror until I have some holes on here so I can mirror more information at one time. So you could mirror or rotate a copy of this. I don't know if it'd be time saving. I feel that it's not. So I'm just going to construct this again. I have that 1/4 inch wide rib. So whether I mirror left to right or top to bottom, it wouldn't matter. So I'll just mirror these two first. I want to put the holes on. The distance in is 0.62 and 0.62. Knowing the way AutoCAD works, I'll start in this bottom right hand corner. So 0.62, tab in, 0.62. This will be the center for that drilled hole that is 1/2 an inch in diameter. I can mirror this top to bottom and then left to right. Now I can take both of these holes and then mirror them. You could do this in either direction, top to bottom, left to right. Oh, I said I was going to mirror this too. I'm just going to get rid of my construction lines, and at this point, other than center marks, my top view is complete. So project this information down. I do have this rib. I have the cylinder, but this is on that angle cut. I need a 0.38 base thickness. Let's make that first so we know where to hook this. And then we'll bring this one down. Or you can mirror it. Okay. What's next? How about the counter bored hole? it has a counter bore depth of 0.12. I'm just going to bring this straight across. Actually, let's mirror it. Let's put a line down the middle to mirror this, instead of creating both independently. So that is my counter bore, and now I need the drill hole, which does go all the way through. So this will all be hidden line construction, and I could mirror this. I can then copy this to the other view. Okay, so this will be my center line. Might as well just do that now. It does extend past the edge of the object. And that's the center line. Not center times 2, let's try center 2. Okay. Oops. This will drop straight down. There is a vertice right here, this vertical section. Okay. Object lines override hidden lines. So that should just leave me with the whole construction. This could be mirrored from one side to the other, and then copied and moved to this view, to the right side view. Which one that you choose to project honestly does not matter. I would make one of these drilled holes through the base material. What's that? Another line segment. Alright, center line extends past the edge of the object. That's the center 2. Guess we'll stretch it out a little bit more until that line pattern shows up. I guess we're still going. And these are hidden. So this one we could mirror. And that should take care of our front view. To the right side view. Honestly, we could copy most of this except for the hole placement on the bottom. First off, let's project over. Get that base material thickness. We could take all of this and then we could just change the endpoints of this angle that comes down for those ribs, which is what I'm going to opt to do here. I'm going to take all of this if I can, and I'm going to copy it. I have a reference point here at the top center. I'm going to find that midpoint. By doing so, all I'm going to do is change the intersection right there. My center bore construction, my rib width is the same. It's down the middle. All I really need to worry about now is the placement for these holes. So if I take a point of reference, let's make a new point of reference here. Or a point of reference that I will actually have. So if I take this one, I can copy it, like point of reference, and then I can mirror this to the opposing side. Alright, just a matter of, I'd say, cleaning this up. Construction lines we're done with. I need center marks. Drilled holes on the base and for the center vertical cylinder. I'll stop there for now. We'll take a look at dimensioning it here in another video.